I will give consumers outside the United States access to a wider variety of goods and services, and will provide our trading partners with more access to new ideas and new innovations that can spur growth in their own countries. The NEI will also help small to medium-sized businesses from your countries gain access to the U.S. market through partnerships with U.S. exporters. And more broadly, I think the NEI says something about how President Obama wants to engage the world. During previous times of economic difficulty, too often we have seen countries succumb to the allure of turning inward and closing off markets, and certainly that happened to the United States, most infamously during our Great Depression of the 1930s. But President Obama has rejected this failed approach. Instead, through strengthening relationships, he is seeking to expand opportunity for companies all over the world. He wants to expand and deepen the relationships between our academic institutions and yours, between our businesses and yours, between our people and yours. MBDA, which I have the privilege to lead, is here to help you build these relationships. And as the former U.S. Trade Representative Susan Schwab used to say, who was also former Director General of the Foreign Commercial Service, the United States is unique in the sense that no other country in the world has a population that looks or talks like all the rest of the world. And Trade Representative Schwab meant that within the borders of the United States there are people from every corner of the world. We have citizens of German descent, we have citizens of Italian descent, and from every nation in Europe. We count as our citizens people from Central and South America, from Mexico and Chile. Over 3 million people of Chinese descent call America home, and hundreds of thousands come from the Middle East and, of course, Africa. Herein lies America's strength and your opportunity. There are 4 million minority-owned firms in the United States that provide products and services in a variety of industries, including construction, retail, information technology, manufacturing, and environmental services. And these firms are twice as likely to generate sales from exporting than the non-minority-owned firms, and therefore will be a driving force to bolster U.S. exports. I see some members of the Hispanic Chamber of San Jose, greater San Jose area nodding as I speak. In the United States, minority-owned firms function in much the same way as small to medium-sized businesses in many countries around the world. They are nimble, flexible, and driven to succeed. They create jobs, fulfill consumer needs, and build strong communities. Building relationships with the Minority Business Development Agency and therein gaining access to U.S. minority-owned firms gives your country access to new business partners and provides a way for entrepreneurs in your country to share innovations and ideas. Building relationships through MBDA provides access to one of the largest commercial markets in the world, the United States. Building relationships through MBDA provides access to the supply chains of some of America's largest corporations. Building relationships through MBDA provides access to global markets because minority-owned businesses have cultural ties and relationships with their home countries, your countries. These are the tremendous resources that MBDA can make available to you. But to take advantage of these possibilities, countries must have a set of values that allow these relationships to flourish. You must believe that the strong middle class benefits your country. You must believe that free and open markets benefit your economy. You must believe that a sound financial sector and access to capital will benefit your business community. And you must believe, above all, in the power that entrepreneurs have to spur growth and to expand opportunity. Now, I know I'm not the first U.S. official to step on foreign soil and to speak of the power of market principles. And perhaps there's some of the audience who perceive me as just another American official masquerading as a friendly advisor. But I would encourage you to consider another option, that your interests and our interests are tied together, that your future and our future are tied together. And reforms that are good for us will be good for you as well. Take, for example, the U.S. position on the protection of intellectual property. Understandably, intellectual property violations are a very big concern for America, because our businesses lose over $200 billion a year from the theft of ideas and their technologies. But as countries all around the world move up the economic value chain from low-cost manufacturing to high-value-added research and development, they too will count on protection for their innovations. Economies with lack